My name is Lecturer Clergy Bishop Kenya Michael Thomas speaking in Nairobi National Government. This evening in Nairobi National Government, Mpakasi's constituency, a place called Miango Ward or Miango Ward Village here in Nairobi. I want to speak a little bit about a lesson concerning how was human being created. And my lecturer clergy have taught so many colleges, African and Church, Bishop College, Narrow County Government, and also Covenant College of Mission, International Narrow County Government pastors. Because that's my profession, I'm a lecturer clergy. And I also taught paramilitary general service unit and Nairobi National Government to all college, an official force equivalent to Kenya Army in the military tactics warfares. In all capabilities, in the methodology, warfares, spiritual and physical kind of warfares. As a civilian spiritual affairs instructor. And I'm also a politician looking forward to be Kenya president come 2027 election or period, depending with the government kind of leadership. And my first president, none other than Nixon, Honorable Nixon Kukubo, retired Kenya Army, was also on ballot paper 2007 election. And my power Prime Minister is none other than retired United States of America, son of Kenya here, Luo. His Excellency retired President Dr. Barack Hussein Obama. Dr. Barack Hussein Obama. His Excellency is going to be our power Prime Minister. I'm just going to be, ceremonial president. My powerful lady, which is First Lady, will be holding that kind of executive office also, or First Lady of Kenya. Is the incumbent head of state, youngest daughter, Honorable Charlene Ruto. She's going to be my first lady, in coming government. So I want to talk about God creation, about human being, because we are human beings. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, and chapter 2, verse 7, and Matthew chapter 19, 4, we are told that we are created in God's image, which bears sexual intelligence, will, decision-making abilities, and rational kind of will, decision-making abilities. So we resemble God in those three attributes. We have knowledge, intellect. One, we have also will. Two, to decide to do good or bad. And also we have also, emotional kind of behaviors. We can be made hungry or happy. Like Kenya today, the whole Nairobi people are crying because there's a lot of death going on, including police stations are banned here in Nairobi today, Wednesday, March 5th, 2025. Chaurumoyo police station is brought down because it looks like a caution. Whenever police are messing up to, dying of hunger Kenyans, even Kenyans have resorted now to violence to kill soldiers, which I can now advise them even to put on plain clothes, because they don't have even protected kind of a fortified kind of stations all over Nairobi and other counties for 7 county government, 290 consuls and 1,451 assemblies, including even Kenya Army military forces camps. They are not protected in Kenya. So whenever ordinary citizens want to attack them, they are just like living in a cowshed. People can just pop in and burn and took guns and kill them. So I'm really feeling kind of a crazy sympathy for all those who have lost their lives and those who are injured now. About close to 50 people now in hospital today in Nairobi National Government, 17 consuls and 85 votes assemblies. So I'm just advising police to put even their plain clothes, because now people can attack them. We are dying of hunger in Kenya, Nairobi particularly, 17 constituencies and 85 wards assemblies of Nairobi National Government. And even National Government now is facing problem. I believe even the rest of other counties will be the same, will be affected by the angry youths and also adults who are dying of hunger and other socials. So God has created us in His own image. We need to know what is right and wrong. So I'm advising police who are living actually in all stations to put on, plain clothes whenever they now mingle with the citizens today in Nairobi particularly, because they can be killed. The soldiers can be killed surely. Not that people don't love them, but when someone is so angry, they can mess up, including police shooting people even. They are also suffering. They are not paid well money, Many of them are told to go on motorbikes. Here in Embakasi, there is no fuel for the vehicles. Even Nairobi national government, all 17 county governments, 17 constituencies, 17 constituencies of Nairobi, 85% police station have no, fuel for their vehicles. And if they don't have, I can see them, you can see them even using their own funds to go on their line of duties, using motorbikes. 3 police in motorbikes, 4 of them sometimes here in Embakasi, even village, police station. And other areas also, like this one now, which has been, raised down, burnt Shaurimoya and other stations of Nairobi today. Because they are just like cow sheds. There's no protection, there's no fortified walls which can protect soldiers. So, and they're also, suffering themselves. There's no money. Not even given, cover whenever they are injured and so forth. So I pity all those people who are affected, those youths who are killed. Families should be compensated by the Kenya government, not less than 50 million Kenya shillings, because it's a negligent kind of government, which is not supposed to be there. Alright? In the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29 and 30, we need to resist bad government, sure, and obey God more than human beings. So, in what we are resembling God, I said today, we look like God because we have intellect, we are not like animals. We know what's right and wrong. I also feel sympathy for the soldiers who are affected, who are also injured today, and citizens who are killed and injured in Nairobi national government. So I want also soldiers not to use excessive force to kill citizens, because they are also suffering, and that they can now, react in, they can actually use their powers, influence, to harm a citizen, and citizens also likewise. And citizens are more than police. Police are in Kenya, in the station, they are not numbering more than 20 people or 30. So here in Nairobi particularly, so citizens can even kill soldiers, which is not good, but they need also not to use excessive force to provoke citizens to kill them. So, what is man's supreme duty then in that case? We are told our duty is to obey God and to glorify Him, and also to love one another and to love God. In the book of 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 22 and 23, and in Micah 6 verse 8, we need to walk with our God in humble manner, also to love mercy and compassion, to not to harm others, and also, we need also to obey God, obviously. Alright, in humble kind of contrite heart. Also in Acts chapter 16 verse 30 and 31, echoes the same. A man also duty is to obey God, because if we don't obey God, then in the mean, then we will resemble our first parent, Adam and Eve, who have disobeyed God in Genesis chapter 3 verse 6, and 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 14, and Romans 5 verse 12. And remember, sin is lawlessness, in 1 John 3 4. Today Kenyans have, we can say, fuati kitu naitwa sheria leo. Kila mtu anaweza kuumiza mwingine, especially Nairobi. So we need to be very careful, even citizens, because now police can also kill citizens, and also citizens can kill police officers, and also other forces. Even Kenyan Defense Forces are not supposed to they have to put the plain clothes when they are moving around with the outside their camps, which of course there are very few nowadays of them. They are living outside the military camp, obvious, because there's no Russian food subsidies from the government. So I know even military camps are very few soldiers who are just mining actually, or being sentries and gets. So police officers also, I am advising them not to use excessive force to kill a citizen, neither to put on the uniform when they're moving around, because now citizens can identify them and kill them easily, because their loved ones have been killed, and now citizens are united to protect themselves against security forces, which are few, obvious, more than about 49 million, or 30 million adults and youths, apart from infants in Kenya. Our militaries are very few, all forces, in fact. So not only police, all people should avoid, all soldiers must, from all security forces, They know themselves not to put on uniform when they are now intermingling with citizens, particularly in Nairobi national government today. That's my advice. Not because of anything, because now they can be identified and killed easily. Until now, this kind of a storm of anger subside, which we don't know how long it will take. In Nairobi national government, the head of Kenya, and if the head now is rotten, then the whole body is rotten likewise. That is actually how the fish normally start rotting. And so Kenya is our head, and the seat of government is Nairobi national government, whereby we have all officers and all security forces. All of them are here in Nairobi, and if now they are killed, then it means the government will be paralyzed. All of our 17 constituencies, 85 ward assemblies. So that's my word, and we need to also to obey God, to love one another, not to kill one another, to avoid being lawlessness in a lawlessness country, like Israelite in Judges chapter 21 verse 25. Because now people will start now, looting even areas and killing also rich people likewise, burning their supermarket, retail shops, and then anyway, we are going to lose the country within some few days. So let's be careful until the president now step aside or even allow me to be the president in a presidential interim government, together with the people I've mentioned, my vice president, deputy president, His Excellency Honorable Nick Gubo, as well as my power prime minister, retired United States of America, son of Kenya here, Luo, who is to be our power prime minister here, exactly Dr. Barack Hussein Obama, and my first lady is incoming head of state, His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, youngest daughter. Charlene Ruto. I've been to the church this Sunday. They gave me this pen and other notebooks. All right, another gift also, which are not here. So she's going to be my first lady. The President Church is called actually Faith Evangelistic Ministry Family Church. It is stated here clearly. You can see it here. All right, it is here. All right. Yes, again you can see it here clearly. Otherwise, may God bless you. Let's not destroy the country. Let's just be patient to another. And also, I need the president to provide people with their social welfare and to focus the improvement of humanity livelihood more than animals and other non-living things, to avoid them being in a provocation kind of influence to ban the entire country. 47 county government, 290 constituencies, and 1,450 assemblies. Because people are so angered, particularly people are angry, they cannot control the anger, and they can destroy the country. Otherwise, God forbid, we don't want to destroy the country, and also to kill our soldiers or to kill our citizens. That's actually mind each other's business, despite the fact that we are really so much pressed on all sides by lack of services, because of the government economy have started crashing down, and all country yearly program project are stalled, or actually they have stopped working, and many sectors of human beings, public servants, are not paid salaries for months. And also now the credit has passed the red line, also about close to 14-15 about trillions. And also America is not ready to help us or any other world banks, and the resources we have are inadequate to help us. So that's why I'm angry and disobeying the rule of the government orders to ban the country. So I really pity those who have lost their lives today. And all about 50 people are also hospitalized in Nairobi national government, and also police station banned. And I don't know whether the weaponry have been stolen or they have run with it. But they are also incurring. They have incurred a lot of the police have incurred a lot of loss of properties also themselves, because they are living within those kind of cowshed prototype kind of stations, which are not protected actually. Including in Nairobi national government, including I'm just close speaking about 50 meters from police station here. Bagat village. It's like a cow shed, in fact. You can, it's all not pen, just kind of a field, with a lot of sometimes of, Maasai's cows, grazing inside the camp because it's not protected. There's no fortified walls, And, scrap vehicles of 1920 British government are still lying here. In this, police, stations. Scrap vehicles with a lot of snakes, scorpions and, lizards and rats, which are also disturbing police officers. Because, the government is not ready to dispose this kind of scrap vehicles. They just want to frustrate them. So, and they don't have petroleum, they don't have actual petrol to use for their, patrol kind of a work. Each police is using its own funds, which are about 17,000 shillings. You are traveling with it to go to, to your line of duty. Alright? Using motorbikes, you can see police even here in Pagadi boarding, 3 of them in one motorbike for hiring. Alright? And each of them is paying 100 for about 200 meters or 400 meters away, or even a kilometer or so, or 2 kilometers, or 3-4, to go and work. And even likewise, with a short, that kind of a peanut kind of a salaries, 17,000. Alright? Close to 20,000 less even. So, and they have people are going to school, and they are also paying rent in those government houses. So these are not civilian are better, even us. I'm a civilian until I go to executive office of the president yet to come. We are better than police, even though we are not, because we can hustle. Sometimes even do other work to help using our own hands, hand to mouth life. Then the police were on duty, but they are not getting any money, which can sustain them to work. I said come in the evening, in the morning section here in police, even in Bakas village. You will see them boarding 4 of them motorbikes. They don't. The vehicles are grounded. There's no petrol to take them to work. And the scrap vehicles of 1920 are lying here. Another stations in all 47 county government, 290 councils across the country, and 1,452 assembly, 1,451 assembly regions across the country. I don't know why the government is mistreating police also, and that's why now they are keeping on shooting, citizens because of distress. They are so overwhelmed. You are angry. You are carrying a gun which is about 9-10, kilos, with a lot of ammunition. That's about 20 kilos, almost of 15, and you are angry person. All right, you can be frustrated to shoot anyone with slight kind of a mistake. Otherwise, let's be careful, because sin is a transgression of the law. In 1 John 1, 1 John chapter 3-4, and Hebrews chapter 2:2, Hebrews chapter 2 verse 2, and Mark 15 verse 28. And sin is also is to fall short of doing what is right. In Romans 3:23 and 1 John 5 verse 17. And to a person who knows what to do good and doesn't is also sin. In James 4:17 and Deuteronomy 22 verse 1-4. You have to be very careful not to to break the law of God and the law of the land, to kill each other. But we need to resist bad government. That is my final word. But in a kind of a disobedient manners, without any destruction. Otherwise, may God bless you and being living in Kenya and beyond. Amen.